There's confusion over whether the US will take part in the upcoming Winter Olympics in South Korea. White House spokesperson Sarah Sanders tweeted that the country is looking forward to the Games, although security remains a top priority. But just hours before, she had implied the team might not even be going.
No official decision has been made on that, and we'll keep you guys posted as those decisions are made.
Well, the spokesperson had been quizzed after the US ambassador to the UN claimed America's participation in the upcoming Games in South Korea was open to question, as the Korean peninsula posed a security threat. Well, RT's Caleb Maupin has been gauging reaction on the streets of New York.
It turns out that a very well-known country may not be participating in the upcoming Olympic Games. And it's got nothing to do with Russia or doping. In fact, it's the United States. Cue the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations.
Is that a done deal, or, is the United States recommending that our team goes, or is that still an open question given this environment?
There's an open question. I have not heard anything about that, but I do know that in the talks that we have, whether it's Jerusalem, whether it's North Korea, it's always about how do we protect the U.S. citizens in the area.
Now, let's see if people here are aware that their team may not be going to the Winter Games. What country may not be sending any athletes to the Olympic Games? Is it A, Russia, B, North Korea, or C, the United States?
A, Russia.
Russia!
Russia.
C, the United States.
And why?
It's unclear. I didn't get a chance to read the article. I know Nikki Haley threw it out there, and I'm not sure exactly why we're not going to participate, but I'll be a little more informed later in the day. I've been jammed all morning. I see no reason why we shouldn't, though.
So it's the United States?
Yes, Nikki Haley at the UN yesterday said we may not be participating. What do you think of that?
Wow.
It's ridiculous. It's terrible.
The U.S. Olympic Committee says there's no need to worry, that there's no talk of not going to the Games.
We've not had any discussions, either internally or with our government partners, about the possibility of not taking teams to the 2018 Olympic and Paralympic Winter Games.
So, no need to worry then. Well, to be fair, there are quite a few anxieties swarming around the Korean peninsula. North Korea recently went as far as saying that with war, it's not a matter of if, but when.
The successive large-scale nuclear war exercises conducted by the U.S. are creating a touch-and-go situation on the Korean peninsula, and the series of warlike remarks coming from high-level U.S. politicians in these circumstances have made the outbreak of war on the Korean peninsula a certainty. The remaining question now is, when will the war break out?
Now, one Chinese newspaper has actually issued a nuclear strike survival guide. China is currently conducting military drills. Meanwhile, South Korea reassures everyone that everything at the Olympic Games is going to be completely safe and normal. Meanwhile, there are U.S. bombers flying overhead in war games, rehearsing for an all-out war with the North. Caleb Maupin, RT, New York.